Wow, guys, what a crazy week. I just got off the plane. I am currently in Bangkok, Thailand, but I happened to go on X and I saw the news about Joe Biden stepping down. This is insane. Anyways, this could be a very mixed match for the stock market. A lot of polls show that Biden stepping down is actually bullish for the markets, and also that Donald Trump being elected should be bullish for the market. But of course, along with this election news, we have to take into consideration macroeconomic events, including the Fed, what they're going to do with interest rates. That is going to be a very big factor as to what happens in the markets. We're going to talk about the history of bull markets and how that's going to correlate to what is likely to happen for the stock market as a whole. And then, of course, we're going to be looking at some stocks that I am looking at buying, that I have been buying, and let's just go from there. So first things first, of course, we have Joe Biden sending this letter, not on any social media platform, but specifically on X, talking about how he is going to be dropping out of the race. That is insane. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know who the Democratic nominee is officially going to be. Some people are saying it's Kamala Harris. Some people are saying it's going to be Hillary Clinton. Nobody knows just yet. Let's see how that plays out. But along with the election results, we have to pay attention to macroeconomic factors. As you guys know, I've been talking about bonds for quite a while. We have to be really careful here. If the Fed decides to cut rates, historically, after rates are cut in a period of high inflation, it tends to drop the stock market. So I have positioned myself accordingly with TLT here. As you can see, there's so much low resistance liquidity, all this buy side liquidity as well, that I am targeting for the near term. But if the Fed decides to cut rates, then obviously yields will tank and bond prices will rocket. This ETF tracks bond prices. They're inversely correlated. When yields come down, bond prices go up. So that is a bullish result for TLT or ETFs that similarly track bond prices. So personally right now, based on what happens, I'm still going to be positioned long here. We don't know for sure what's going to occur in the markets, but for now I'm still positioned this way. Another stock we have been going crazy over is Tesla. Elon Musk just changed his profile picture on X to laser eyes Elon with an American flag in the background. That is pretty bullish if you ask me. And Tesla, to me, is on a very bullish trajectory. Obviously, we have this trend line, low resistance liquidity and buy side liquidity, very similar to the TLT chart. But if you pay attention here, we have this bullish fair value gap that needs to be rebalanced. And I think that is where Tesla is going in the short term. The high of this fair value gap is $233.09. And the mean threshold or 50% level of this fair value gap comes in at $218.15. So I think in the short term, Tesla is at minimum going between this 233 to 218 level, where I think we're going to see a bullish reaction. And we're going to take out all of these highs here, including this 315 level, and hopefully all-time highs. And then, of course, one of my other positions I'm looking to long is Disney. I've sold puts on this at $97, so I'm expecting to see a bullish reaction from this monthly fair value gap, as you can see here on the monthly chart, to eventually take out this internal buy side within another fair value gap at 126.48. And last thing I'm going to talk about here is crypto. So I just posted this on X, but let me explain something to you guys. This is the definition of an A+ setup in the markets. We took out sell side liquidity on a major time frame. We had an extremely bullish reaction and we closed above two bearish fair value gaps in one candle. That tells me with a very high degree of certainty that Bitcoin is at least going to test all-time highs at around 74,000 and probably going to go quite a bit higher from there, at least into the 80s. I'm thinking at least to 100,000. Let's see what happens. But just remember, when you take out sell side liquidity on a high time frame and you close above not one but two fair value gaps in one candle, that is an insanely bullish sign. It shows super strong momentum to the side that that candle is pointing towards, which in this case is the upside. So hold on for dear life. I'm telling you right now, I think this is going to be insane for crypto. And then, of course, we have been calling Riot out in the Discord since February of 2024. This is a high-risk play for me, but it's something I've been adding on pullbacks in anticipation of a crypto-induced rally. We expect this 2065 level to eventually get taken out on Riot. That is my ultimate target personally, but at 2366 is where I'm going to leave runners. And then, of course, if we get a real crypto boom, I will leave the rest all the way up to this high at 79, though I don't know if it really gets there. There's a lot of low resistance here, and I think this 2366 level is going to get hit eventually. And then lastly, guys, let's cover the futures market and see what opportunities we have this week for trading. Monday, nothing is going on. I don't know if what's going on here. There's no news whatsoever. I don't know if the markets are even open. Again, I'm in Thailand, so The time zones are a little bit off, but currently today it is the 22nd, which is Monday for me. Tuesday, there is no red folder news. I would not personally trade, though I would expect the markets to be super volatile this week. Obviously, we've had this presidential news, and that is probably going to drive a lot of volatility in the markets. And then, of course, on Wednesday, we have red folder news at 9:45. So I think this is going to be a decent day to trade. Be careful because we do have FOMC members speaking at 4:05 p.m., so just be aware of that. But you can trade early in the day. I don't think that will be a problem. Thursday, we have 8:30 news, so this is going to be a great day to trade as well. You should get some kind of a data candle setup, meaning that the news is going to create a lot of volatility and create one big candle with a massive wick to the upside or the downside. You can take a trade looking to target one of those highs or lows. That is where liquidity is generated in the markets. So we will cover that on Thursday. And then Friday, we have 8:30 news. It is core PCE. So that should be a great day to trade as well. So just to go over it one more time, we're looking at Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as good days to trade. Monday and Tuesday, avoid entirely. And that is it, guys. We covered everything that happened this week as far as news is concerned. I don't like to get too political, but these are huge events, and America's literally a reality TV show right now. It is crazy what's going on. Of course, with that brings a lot of volatility to the markets. We covered crypto. We covered some potential swing trades. We covered the futures market and what we're looking for this week. Let me know what you think. Is the market going to be bullish over election time? Is the market going to be bearish because of the Federal Reserve and what they plan to do with interest rates? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Best of luck. Please like and subscribe if you got anything out of this video, and thank you so much.